What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle. Welcome back to another episode of Closing Belle. And today is a special day because we're talking about icons, which always makes me happy. Looking at overpowered option, maybe even secretly overpowered. We've got a special guest, Krasi, FIFA. I'm gonna call him the Bulgarian Hammer, is gonna be joining us later on. And we're gonna bring you that good material, everything you need to know about FIFA 21. Roll the intro. FIFA forecast. Well, it's starting to cool off. We have our first promo following Summer Heat, which has been hype on hype. It's been fuego, but I'm disappointed with preseason. But what did you expect? We couldn't go upward in terms of a trend following Summer Heat. And we're getting closer and closer to FIFA 21. EA has officially announced their release schedule, that we're gonna start getting everything in a certain order for August. We don't have the dates, but at least we know the order and we know it's happening this month. So jot that down, add something to the calendar, reminder, turn on notifications on their Twitter, and we'll get this all put together. Today's main topic, we gotta discuss icons. And I must admit, I back myself as being an icon connoisseur, but just in case that wasn't enough, we have a good friend of mine, Krasi. How are you doing, my guy?
Hi Mike, thanks a lot for the invite. I'm so happy to be here with you. It's been a while since we've recorded something together.
And I can't see you, but I'm assuming that you have a wonderful tan. I have seen you've been spending a lot of time on the beach. I'm
exactly.
jealous. Oh, I'm still so pale, man. It's bad news over here. Well, I won't hold you guys up. We're going to talk icons. I've got a big list here. We could turn this into a top 5. It can be a top 6, 7. It's just going to be a discussion topic. We're looking at overpowered icons. Some of these guys are secretly overpowered just because you maybe never used them or didn't even hear that they had that type of hype. And I want to get things started out. We're going to have some back and forth. We'll see if our list align. I did not ask Krasi what players he put together. He didn't ask me. So this is completely off the cusp in terms of us sharing these details. I'm going to start out with a classic. Rio Ferdinand has been good to go for a while. He might not be a secretly overpowered icon, but he's overpowered every single year.
One of the players in the list is exactly Rio Ferdinand, and actually I mentioned Baby Ferdinand. And you know why I mentioned that card? Because that was a free card that you could have earned at the beginning of FIFA 20. And to be honest with you, even now I face people in FUT Champions using Baby Ferdinand. And you know what? Even now, Baby Ferdinand can stop my 99 rated Cristiano Ronaldo. He's simply amazing.
I agree with you. And when Krasi was mentioning being able to complete them for free, he was part of the icon swaps. So you could do this completely from grinding the game. You did not have to come out of pocket at all. And the 85 overall Ferdinand is the cheapest and the easiest to attain. So that's another reason that, I don't know if I'd say he's a secret, but he's definitely overpowered. You wouldn't think that an 85 overall would be active right now, as Krasi was saying. He's stopping his 99.
Number 2, okay, I'm gonna go with my favorite childhood player, Prime Henry. This year, I must admit, I don't see any players using Henry in FUT Champions. I bought his Prime version. I finished Elite 1 a couple of times. He's got horrible balance, but on the field, he feels really special. I really enjoyed using him, and I know that people don't like Henry in FIFA 20. For example, he was one of the best icons in the previous FIFA editions. This year, I rarely see people use him, but I truly enjoy using him.
I'll tell you what, man. I've tried to make him work. I'm a big Henry supporter. I like everything about the guy, but I do not like how he performs in FIFA. It's weird to me that he generates such a clunky, agile scenario where he doesn't have it. And in real life, he did have it. And to me, I would just prefer to use Team of the Season Kareem, the Dream, Benzema. And that's what I would expect from Henry, and I get it out of Kareem, so I just go with Kareem. He's still got the same French link-ups. And I feel that you could actually pick any of this icon's iterations, and you're going to be good to go. But Butragueno has been, start to finish, really impressive. Not normally my style of player. Doesn't have the skill moves, but with the 5-star weak foot. And as Krasi was saying, a lot of these intricate touches, the small details, he's got all of that.
I picked a similar card, Baby Douglas, but when it comes to Butragueno, I use him. I actually use his baby version, his prime version. Honestly, both of them are extremely overpowered. People who don't have a lot of coins can easily buy his baby version. Even the baby one is really good. But once again, the main reason Butrogeno feels extremely good on the field is because he's small, agile, and he fits the gameplay perfectly.
Who did you say you had on your list? Did I hear King Kenny? Who'd you have over there?
Yeah, exactly. His baby version. And honestly, I use his baby version, prime version, even his moments version. His baby version seems to be the most OP one. I don't know why, but honestly, I didn't feel any noticeable difference between the versions.
And I may have disagreed with you about Henri, but I could not agree more when we're talking about King Kenny. One of the best value icons you could pick up because his baby version seems equal, because I've used all of his iterations, similar to yourself. I don't notice a difference with his finishing or his pace. You can make the argument, as you were saying, with some of his passing, but he's not gifted at passing anyways, so you don't have him in the team for his precise passing. And we have a new icon that I also feel is definitely overpowered, maybe secretly overpowered, and technically could be a freebie pickup if you really grinded it out with the icon swaps. I feel like Krasi knows where I'm going now. But Michael Essien in the midfield has been dominant. He has definitely been one of those true box-to-box midfielders. I've been really impressed with his foot item.
I 100% agree with you. That's the cheap content, Team of the Year content, to be honest.
It needs to be his prime, though. I will say that. I go for his prime moments. Even his prime is decent, but it's got to be one of the upper echelon versions. Not any version of Essien is good.
For example, when it comes to Douglas, you can pick his baby, but when it comes to Essien, you need to get his prime. At least his prime to...
Okay, so I have a few icons. I just want to know how you feel about them.
Okay.
So I'm going to... quick fire here. I want to know how you feel about Nedved, because he's somebody I use at the beginning portion of every FIFA, it feels like.
I want to be honest with you. On paper, his stats are absolutely incredible, but in-game, he feels a bit sluggish. I don't know why. He's a good icon. Not my favorite one, to be honest, but yeah, he's usable, if you're asking me that.
Okay, cool. We're moving on. I got a quick fire here. What do you think about Zola this year?
I don't like him.
He's
small, agile.
Yeah,
he's small, agile, but I don't like his finishing, to be honest.
Okay, well, I'm hoping
that's a huge problem.
Yeah, that is a big problem. I'm hoping you start to like some of these guys that I have on my potential list. I think the next one is a non-debatable. I think that he's really gifted. It's weird. I would say with Van der Sar, it's either his baby or his prime moments are the two versions you want. The in-betweeners for me didn't really perform at the same level.
I can fully agree with you. He was one of my favorite icons this year. I used him like 10 or even 15 for Champions editions.
Van der Sar never makes sense from the goalkeeper end of things when you're lining it up and you're trying to figure out which version you want to pick up. It's always been a debatable. Anytime I've made a video that has Van der Sar in it, the comment section is always a debate of which Van der Sar do you choose, and so forth and so on. I've got a couple more on my list, but I want to know, what did we leave off from your list? Who else have we not talked about?
So we've got Fernando Hierro.
Really? You like Hierro?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I love that card. Also, I advised Ovi to complete that card from the icon swaps. He got him. He used him like 4 or 5 weekend leagues. He finished Elite 1 without any problems. I really love that card before the Team of the Season came out in packs. He was a nightmare for the attackers. I must admit, right now with so many special items, Summer Hit with 99 pace, 99 stats and so on, Hierro is not one of the best icons you can use, but before the Team of the Season event, he was superb for me.
That's how I feel actually about Cannavaro, who was somebody else that I kind of wanted to bring up. I really enjoyed using Cannavaro this year, but I would prefer having him before a Team of the Season and definitely before Summer Heat.
I think Cannavaro was one of the best icons in FIFA 19 and FIFA 18. Also, I agree with you, one of the top icons in FIFA 20, but with the boost the players got with Team of the Season and Summer Hit, it's a bit more difficult to use him because, you know, he's a bit small. It's easy to push him away from the ball, but still, in my opinion, you can even use him right now in FUT Champions. But yeah, he was a bit better before the Team of the Season event has started. We're talking about defenders, so it's time to talk about So Campbell. He's an absolute tank. I don't know if you use him this year.
I hate him.
He's superb.
I hate him, bro. I hate him.
Why? Extremely fast, big. strong, powerful. He's a tank. Why do you hate him?
I don't know if you know the terminology, but he's like a bogey player for me, which he's just one of those guys I never get on well with. He doesn't turn well, commits a lot of fouls. He just seems to get beat when I use him. He's been somebody that has been a bogey player for me. I have not been able to adjust to the way that he plays. And we have so many options for center backs in FIFA 20 that I just kept it moving. I was saying, all right, I'm done with you, Mr. Sol Campbell. You're not the guy. I'll go pick up someone else.
Sometimes he's not reliable to use, but I don't know, maybe it's related to the gameplay, I don't know, but I'm really happy with Sol Campbell.
I think this dates back to when you're using them, at what time of the year, because as we got more and more new promotional items, certain players lost some of their value or what made them special, even from an overpowered or a secretly overpowered potential icon. But that wraps up our overpowered icon section. Let us know in the comments, what do you think? What do you agree with? What do you disagree with? I feel like we had actually some really good discussion, and our choices didn't all align, which I like. Sometimes we come on the show and everybody agrees on everything. That was not today. But let's get right into the guest showdown.
Yeah.
Today's guest showdown. Well, we have new kits that are going to release in 2021. We've already seen a lot of the home and away kits. So apparently on screen, we're going to be guessing which third kit designs go with which club, but we don't get to see the club name, looks like. I think we got style, sponsor, and obviously the brand that's producing the kit. That was a lot to get through, but Krasi and I are going to do this. We're going to pump through these. I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of these, right? And because I do not trust Krasi, and Krasi does not trust me, as always, we are going to be writing down the answers instead of blurting them out loud. Option 1. I feel like this is obvious just because of the sponsor. Yeah. What did you put, Krasi?
Arsenal.
I put Arsenal as well. That better be Arsenal. Choice number 2. I think the sponsor here is also a bit of a giveaway. I put Barcelona.
Same.
We're moving in the right direction here. Here we go. Yeah, you got I got this one too.
Bayern Munich.
Yeah, Bayern Munich for sure. I know this one as well. There's only one team that comes to mind that has a Jordan sponsorship.
I'm sorry, you're gonna win this one.
No way. Think. What club has a Jordan sponsorship? There's only one that I know of, and that you know of. You know it.
I just cannot remember right now.
Okay.
Honestly.
Boom. Midway point. Another familiar.
This one is easy.
Yeah, it's the like I said, it's the sponsors that give these away. Hey, you know what's funny here? They give this away because the guy they have in it, that tattoo. I know the tattoo as well, right? Like, we've all seen this.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Exactly.
That's funny.
Also, you can see the logo, Serie A.
Yeah, that's a helper as well. So,
CR7.
all right, moving. We move.
This one. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I give up. I'm sorry. Oh, maybe I know it. 1 second.
I'm crushing these. I'm crushing these, man. If this is the last one, this might be the last 7. This is our 7th go. I don't know if there's more than that or not.
I don't know.
Atletico Madrid.
Oh,
we have another one. Okay. I don't know. I don't have a counter on this, but we got another one. All right. This one I know because of the number is really. Like the design that they did for the number.
Yeah, you know the design, but unfortunately I don't know it. So yeah, you're gonna win this one too.
That wraps up the guest showdown. It also closes out our episode. We look forward to the comments. If you enjoyed everything, make sure to drop some love. And Krasi, where can the people find you?
On my YouTube channel, on social media, Twitter and so on. Krasi. Link in the description, you can leave it.
And we have a lot more content coming out for you ASAP. Peace.